Hello everybody and welcome to another broadcast of the Show 18 Franchise Mode here on the Viper TV here as we are set to play Game 2 against the Boston Red Sox, and this is Game 26 of our 162 run here. And tonight's matchup for us on Tampa Bay, we have Jose De Leon, and on the Red Sox side they're turned to David Price. So either way, before we start here, we're going to take a look at the American League East standings here. And after that last victory, we're still in third. We're actually tied with second right now with the Blue Jays, and of course Yankees are still the top dog right now. And actually, well, I was going to say we are actually the best of the East right now, but actually the Blue Jays are. They're 8-2 in their last 10. We're just steadily behind them at 6-4 in our last 10, and the Yankees would be right behind them. So at least that's right now getting ready to start play here. So it'll change. You know, that's what makes 162 games so special. So either way, I'm going to go ahead and get the lineup set up here. Just in a quick little thought here, I'm hoping for a good outing here out of Jose De Leon here. So give me 1 second and we will get our starting lineup started. Alright, our starting lineups have been set here and we're ready to start this game here. As you see, our lineups on the left side of your screen. I kind of changed it up a bit. I gave C.J. Cron the day off, and Gomez I decided to put at DH again. Batista will play first tonight, and yeah, I'll give you my post-game thoughts at the end. I hope you guys enjoy the game
Into
here.
Its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next.
Like I said before, I'll let the commentary do the commentary. I will come on the end
David
here.
Price will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did in the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, second baseman, Brad Miller.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Now another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Here's Echeverria now. Lifetime versus David Price. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Echeverria is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, This is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Up next for the Rays, Jose Bautista. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. The 1-0 misses off the plate. Bautista, more often known as Joey Bats, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time to put his team on top or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final push towards free agency.
Here's the 2-1 from Price. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Bradley. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Here's Carlos Gomez.
Designated hitter, Carlos Gomez.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That average for him up in the 360s now. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Center fielder, number 2, Denard Span.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. Lifetime versus David Price. Just a 1-for-12 career line. Now the first pitch here from Price. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Span, a native Floridian. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first from Fenway, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Jose De Leon is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. De Leon is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red hot baseball recently.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The average at 284 to begin play. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Left side of the infield into the shift. Echeverria's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. The Rays are in front 2-0. Stepping up now, Matt Duffy. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Scorched to third. Rendon is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. Hey, let me tell you about outfielder J.D. Martinez. We already know he's one of the biggest bats in the game, the ability to go deep to all parks. But I don't think people realize how good a defender this guy is. The ability to go back on the ball and a strong arm to boot.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He went deep in the contest last night. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a bunt attempt here. Rendon comes up with it, but the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Batting 8, right fielder, Jason Worth.
Here's Jason Worth. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Worth, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second, and Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Wilson Ramos. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Here it is, the 3-0. 3-1 to him now. Worth, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
The batter, number 13.
Into the box, Brad Miller. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The 3-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Standing in now, Adeiny Echeverria. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay. In now is Anthony Rendon, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. The 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Looped out toward third, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Mookie Betts. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. One out, nobody on. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Betts, base runner at first with one out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
He is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Coming in is Smith. He makes the running play. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Span is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They trail here 4-0. There they are, the teammates. Ted Williams, Johnny Pesky, Bobby Doerr, and Dom DiMaggio. 4 great Red Sox that played right here as teammates, of course, at Fenway.
Leading off with the ring.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jose Bautista, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and a strike to count. The 1-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Betts has a read on it. 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Gomez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and Gomez will reach. It's a base hit.
Center fielder number 2, Denard Span.
Ready for another chance. Denard Span so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And now they've got him picked off. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Price ready with another 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now Price is 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-2 coming now from Price. Dribbled up the line. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. One hit's all they get. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rays are out in front, 4-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings as you see where the Rays stand in the American League East. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Popped him up. Batista in foul ground makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit back up the middle. Echeverria to his left. He's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 5, Matt Duffy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Hit to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Malik Smith.
Striding in once again, Malik Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Fastball that just misses inside. On deck is Jason Worth. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Worth. He reached on a single in his first try. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now a snap move over to first. And he's back in standing. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. There goes Smith. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wilson Ramos. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Brad Miller. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here's Echeverria now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Price ready with the 0-1. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Bradley. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Joe Kelly answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Kelly. First baseman, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Into the box, Jose Bautista, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bautista has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
4 runs here in this half inning. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Martinez on the run, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Rays 8 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Leading up the fourth for the Red Sox, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nope. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
I gotta believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Look out. 2-0 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Worth is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Popped him up. Ramos over to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Span is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still 8-0. Here's Carlos Gomez. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
The designated hitter, Carlos Gomez.
The 2-1 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Bogarts has it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Duffy.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hit in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Malik Smith.
Ready for another shot now, Malik Smith. The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready once again, Jason Worth. First pitch on its way, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-1. Hit hard to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. We'll see the former MVP Dustin Pedroia when we get back Last half of the fifth coming up. The Rays lead it 8-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. Pedroia stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Smith, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Here it comes on 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Next up for the Red Sox, Blake Swihart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And this pitch is right down the middle. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez, as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Boston strands a couple. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. He'll lead things off for Tampa here in the 6th.
Wilson Ramos.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. A barehand play by Bogaerts. He is out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Brad Miller. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's taken him deep once. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. One out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. And there are two away now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready for another chance? Adeiny Echeverria. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking. 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3 hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Rays as the lead holds at 8-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First pitch on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Worth is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Ready for another shot now. J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swinging bunt up the line. Duffy right there, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still 8-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Digging in once again, Jose Bautista. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Carlos Gomez.
1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Bouncer to the left side, gloved by Bogarts, and that's the 2nd out.
Center fielder number 2, Denard Span.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot off the bat of Denard Span. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Into the box, Matt Duffy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Matt Duffy. Home run number 2 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, left fielder, Malik Smith.
Malik Smith the next to hit as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Rays 10 and the Red Sox nothing. Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Smith. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup over the inside corner.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Worth. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, Matty B, no one outside of Jason Worth has seen more pitches per plate appearance in the last 5 years in the National League. He likes to take them deep in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Wilson Ramos. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Now batting, second baseman, Brad
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brad Miller. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Adeni Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 2-1 home. Pedroia now at second. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Up next for the Rays, Jose Bautista. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
1-0 pitch on the way. In the air out to right. Betts coming on, but it's down as that drops in for a 2-out single. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
The batter.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. This is line to left, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 12 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's Jackie Bradley now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Bradley on at first, nobody out. And this is knocked down on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Designated hitter.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First delivery to him on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Two outs here with a runner at third. This is flared out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. It's the Rays 12 and the Red Sox nothing. Matt Barnes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Barnes.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Denard Span. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a liner. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
That's wide, 2-0. Barnes, a 6'4" right-hander. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Three 3-0 now. Malik Smith is on deck. One out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Malik Smith, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Breaking ball in for a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now.
The right fielder, number 28, Jason Worth.
Now at the plate, Jason Worth. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the 2-0 home is taken, ball 3. Now the 3-0 offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. One left for Tampa, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Thought twice about the plate, but he'll go to first. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Rendon leads off first with one away. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working. I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
2 balls and a strike to count. Here's the 2-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Rays played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Jose De Leon gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. David Price was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game.
Well, that's pretty much a wrap for us here on the Show 18 franchise mode. Game 2 versus the Red Sox. Just give you my post-game thoughts. The best way to put it is we played fantastic. You know, we got on top early and we kept the gas pedal going. I mean, I've been looking for the long ball since the start of our year. We showed it today. I mean, 6 home runs is just, I'm speechless, you know. It probably won't happen again, or at least not for a good while anyhow for us. But De Leon was fantastic, getting the shutout, and the defense was pretty good, you know. To explain that last error, shouldn't say last error, we had no errors in this game until that point, and that was when De Leon ran to get the ball there. I was holding the X button to make him run, and he got the ball, and I quickly pushed the O to get him to throw to first, and he just turned around, and I must not have done it quick enough. So that was on me, but otherwise that was fantastic, you know. I almost feel bad for the Red Sox, you know. It's like everybody in our lineup almost had a home run. I mean, Miller got a home run, Batista, Ramos, Duffy, Hancheria. Oh, I'm speechless. That was a great game for us, but awesome, horrible game for the Red Sox, you know. So either way, we take the series. We still got one more game to play against them, and we're going to look for the sweep right there. So either way, If you guys did stick around and make it to the end of this video, thank you very much. You guys are a true member of the Viper TV, and I really deeply appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy this video, if it was or wasn't the outcome, please subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in the next video in Game 3 against the Sox. So either way, so long everybody.